girlies, Nightshade here, and I'm back with another video. In this video, we will be covering everything concerning the Chinese New Year Hell event suits. That of course includes designer reflection information, skin tone showcasing, and suit details. Of course, with other added bonuses. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. Vermilion Snow and Yexiao, bound in suffering, welcome the new year in a dazzling countdown of fireworks. So as far as New Year's hour goes, the reflection isn't all that bad, but it's also not that great. We currently do have Aeon in the arena, and if you're fortunate enough, you might be able to snag him. Other than that, there's Mercury, the V22 reflection, and Lilith, which you can get in a drop in special event pavilions or in the permanent pavilions Sea of Fantasy and Sea of Fantasy Gleam. Once again, if you don't have any reflection whatsoever because you are starting the game, it's actually not a bad reflection to use. It's pretty good. However, I would continue striving for Aeon and just use this as your starter. And if you're already seasoned in the game, well, you already know how it goes. Stick to who you have. I absolutely adore this animation. It is so freaking cute. Honestly, anyways, let's start off with the actual star of this show, which is this bag. I am in love with this bag. The fact that the element is basically this prism dome. What do we call these? We call them something. What is the proper word for them? I forgot. Oh my god, this is going to haunt me. Someone let me know down below. Moving on. But there's actual snow falling inside. It is just so pretty. We have feathers, and then we have this long tassel that kind of basically is a small, not tribute, but it's like a added detail to what her earrings are, because her earrings are basically the same thing. Like, her earrings also have like this little string hanging down. Literally reminds me of those decorations that you put on the ceiling for birthdays or just for parties in general. It's pretty freaking awesome. Anyways, so the hair's pretty cute. The pigtails just makes me think of like cute and lively. The dress itself, I am obsessed with the dress, mainly because I do love that the plum blossoms have glitter all around. Like, look at that. I'm a sucker for glitter, if I didn't already mention that before. The dress itself is a high-low. The hosiery look like flower petals, or like, I guess maybe like dumplings in a sense, kind of, sort of. And the shoes, I mean, there's nothing too special about them. It does look like the hosiery and the shoes are attached, but they are not actually. They are two separate things. Love the little pom-poms on the shoes. I mean, for what it is a free SSR suit, so I'm not really complaining. It's super cute. And what I do love is that the actual fur around her shoulders is actually a coat. So like, if I go ahead and add that or just remove it, whatever, you can see that it's now a standalone dress, which I actually love so much more. I feel like removing the coat item makes it so much more versatile. Using the coat item as well in another styling also makes it super versatile. So I think, I mean, for a free, hell yeah, this is an awesome suit. So now I wanted to show you what the ideal Lab Recolor looks like. We will in the future get this in our server, but I mean, look at her. Isn't she the cutest? This pink version is honestly so much more appealing to me than the awakened version and the original version. Primarily because, like, I mean, it's pink. You can use it for so many things. Despite having the fur, it still works for so many outfits. It still glitters, although you can't really see that since it is clear colors, kind of just all blending in, but subtly it is shown on the branches. Everything else about it is the same as far as fabrics and patterns go. Also still a high-low, as you saw. But it's super gorgeous. I freaking love it. And let's go ahead and take a look at it without the coat, just so you can get a general idea of what she's looking like. Isn't she so cute? I love it. Closing the chapter on New Year's hours, this is what the suit looks like on every single skin tone. In the Cloud Crest Pagoda, the youth with antlers that runs towards Xinyi reminds him of distant memories of New Year's. And that is Xinyi's Pollia Miss Silk. As far as the reflection goes, it is pretty common for reflections like these that are normally offered in Gleam pavilions or on the lower end of a WR pavilion to not be that high in ranking, which is what we see with Xinyi. Xinyi's reflection isn't necessarily the best reflection that there is out there, but it's also not a defensive reflection, so that's actually pretty good. However, of course, would not recommend leveling it up unless it is your first starter reflection if you're new to the game and this is your first event. This is the animation for Pollia Miss Silk. As you can see, the incense burner that she has in her hand, it's like she's wafting the smell. So let's start up with close-ups. This is what the hair, the accessories, and the necklace look like. Honestly, I am obsessed with this necklace. It is so cute. It is so delicate looking. Like, the colors more than anything just stand out to me. I love how it looks metallic, but also so dainty. Beautiful. The earrings, if you pay attention, they are basically upside down flowers. You can see the little, what are they called? I don't want to call them stems. Like those little sticks pointing out. Horrible at the descriptions already. And for her hair, look at that little comb on her hair. It literally reminds me of the one that Mulan has, the one with the little flower petal. It's beautiful. What I do love about cloud suits, because typically it is not my favorite nation, but what I do love about them is always the attention to detail whenever it comes to head accessories. Always coming up with the most intricate and beautiful stylings. Super gorgeous. Taking a look at her gown, we can see the embroidery being done on the sleeves, the different flower petals, and of course there's also a slight glitter to it. The texture of the fabric, where you can actually see that it's kind of like this long sleeve, but it's like a chiffon type of material. And then she has her actual, I guess would be cotton or polyester material, or maybe even silk, honestly, because most of the time these gowns are actually done with silk and other fine materials such as that. I really do love the color scheme. The color scheme is absolutely gorgeous. It is ethereal. This item is actually a handheld item, whatever she's holding, of course. If we go into accessories and if we go to handheld, we can simply remove it and, regular, she's just as is. The back of the gown is something to marvel at. Like the beauty of like the butterflies just fluttering about. It is truly a scene to behold. It's actually really pretty. While it wasn't my favorite, oh, and the tassel. I totally forgot about the tassel. While it wasn't my favorite, I do think it's a very pretty suit, and I'm pretty sure that several people will be very excited to get her. So to end this, let's take a look at what Pollia Miss Silk looks like on every single skin tone. New peach flowers blossom every spring, and so do new dreams arise, brimming with hope. Yexiao, 1,000 memories. This is what the art for the original and the awakened reflection looks like. As far as ranking this reflection, Yexiao is actually pretty damn good. Of course, this is assuming that you didn't get Mercury's wedding reflection. and that you don't already have Hestia, which is the VIP 16 reflection. She is very strong, so if you currently have something else, and this would be one of your starter reflections if you are participating in the event, I would definitely say to go for it. However, if you already have the Arena Mercury, I would suggest to stay clear, because the likelihood of you getting enough echoes to awaken Yexiao's Call of Reflection, it seems very unlikely if you're not planning on spending or completing this event. As usual, do keep in mind that whenever we do talk about this reflection ranking, we are looking at about a 200 to 700 point differential. This is of course keeping in mind what your scores are like in every single area as far as the bond, guild makeup, and stylist academy and nails go. So let's take a look at what Yexiao's suit looks like. I love this little animation. It just goes hand in hand with the cuteness that is this gown. Like, let's go ahead and start off with her. Like, she is beautiful. Unfortunately, there is one thing that I am upset about, and that's the fact that the hair is literally attached. Well, I mean, the crown is attached to the hair. Like, that white pearl thing, missed opportunity. It would have been so nice as a separate piece, because look, if we turn it around, it's literally cascading down her hair. How magical would that have been for any other hairstyle? I mean, the little flowers do swap over to different hairs, as you can see, and I mean, yeah, that's cute. That's totally cute, but sad. Anyways, moving on. Her makeup, super cute, super rosy. The bracelet, why am I calling it a bracelet? The necklace, it's just so pretty. And look at her top. Her top sparkles. There's like shimmers just all around it. And oh my lord, the lace detailing on the sleeves, little pearls added. Oh my god, she's holding the little petal. It's so cute. It is so cute, dude. Like, everything about this is adorable. Look at that. It's just sakura petals all around. Oh, she's turning for me. Thank you, Nikki. There's gemstones at the end of the dress. There's gemstones, guys. Wow. It's just so gorgeous. She reminds me of a flower petal herself. And for her shoes, look at that. Those little pieces in the bottom, like the leglets, I guess you would call them, anklets, they're removable. So you can actually use them on different suits. Let me actually put on a... Sorry, I just keep on looking at it because it's gorgeous. Before I swap out to a different suit so we could see the hosiery and whatnot, let's use a shorter hairstyle so you can see the back of the dress. So this is what the back of the dress looks like. We have the ruffles at the top. We have this sort of layered shawl slash scarf that is over the dress. However, sadly, that is not a separate piece. Like, it's not something that actually comes with the gown. As you can see, it's just an all-in-one. It is not a coat item, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so we can see that they are basically thigh highs. Love Nikki, Shiny Nikki. I don't know what game I'm playing, apparently. Shiny Nikki loves its thigh highs. We can see that there is a floral pattern on them. They are so gorgeous. I mean, you can practically use these with whatever. If you're using something like this, you will be able to tell the pattern. But if you're using a longer dress and just want some white stockings to go with it, this is perfect. We can see the shoe detailing. It is precious. I also love this little animation that we currently have due to the event itself. There's petals floating all around, and there's like this fog and like just little drops of water. I think that is so cute. But anyways, besides the point, the shoes are adorable. If we remove the hosiery just so we can see what the shoes look like on skin tone, there we have it. Beautiful. And I feel like these are as well very versatile. They can be used with any piece of clothing. It would just match so perfectly. So now let's go ahead and take a close-up look at the green dress. I, of course, awakened this suit because she is absolutely stunning. We love her. Look at this. And more than anything, it's the hair. It's the hair that did it for me, because one of my favorite colors is mint green. And obviously, like, this is not mint green, but it is just so beautiful. Like, I feel like we don't have a hair that looks exactly like this, and just the overall style of it, that's what just made me fall in love. Overall, the dress is gorgeous. It is such a unique color. Makes me think of matcha tea, actually. Once again, we see the beautiful embellishments all around, the pearls, the gems. There's actual flowers on here, like things that you weren't able to see that clearly in the pink version, since it was pink and it was pretty freaking bright. On the green one, you can see, since it is a little bit darker. So you see all that glitter, all the sheen. You can see the see-through, I was gonna say clear. You can see the see-through sleeves on the gown. And for her hosiery here, they are like a lime green, as opposed, like a soft muted light green, as opposed to the pink that, well, white, actually white. And the flower petals here, I mean, I would say that they look like an off-white, but maybe they're just an extremely light green. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's remove the hosiery just so we can kind of, I don't know, they kind of look like off-white to me. I don't know what you guys would say. But she's precious. I love her. I love everything about this suit. Oh my god, that hair. I will never get enough of those pearls, and how it was a missed opportunity. I cry. But she's so beautiful. And her lenses, something that I didn't point out in the other video, is that her lenses actually have sakura petals. Like, her lenses are legit sakura, not petals, sakura flower. It's a flower. It's a freaking sakura flower as her pupil, which is so cute. I love it. Closing the chapter on Thousand Memories, this is what the suit looks like, both awakened and original, in all different skin tones. As well, since this suit does come with makeup, I went ahead and included the close-up shots on every single skin tone. Luming from Lake of Wishes realizes his original wish at Cloudcrest. And of course, you guessed it, if the name didn't give it away, this is Luming's Dear Benediction. I feel like at this point, I really don't have to cover how important the blue UR reflection for this event is. So if you can, please do everything in your power to get it. Of course, if you are concerned with ranking and all that, because if you are not, then you're perfectly fine sticking with whatever blue reflection you currently have, like Zoe from the Guild Hub. There you go. I was like, what is the name? And Designer Intel Hub. There you go, not Guild. Ha. Anyways, you're perfectly fine sticking with her. But like I said, if you can, definitely go for it. The animation on this set is absolutely spectacular. Look at that. It is glorious. I'm obsessed. Starting with the makeup looks absolutely stunning. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I lost for words. Moving on. The horns are so freaking gorgeous, and luckily they are an item that we can use separately, which I'm so happy about. Because a lot of times, you know, these suits have items that are like clipped all in one together. Like, you know, like the headdress and all of that. I'm just so happy. So basically, if we do remove the horns, what we're looking at... Oh, wait, I'm going to remove... Wait, why did I go to... Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, my God. Okay, girl. Focus. Okay, there we go. So you see that We do keep the pearls. I'm not too sure what to call them. They're like clips. They're like hair clips, I guess, in a sense. We do keep that. If you guys know the official term for it, like what it actually is called, please let me know. But I really like this. I love the color scheme. It just makes me think of a koi fish, actually. Okay, let's put the horns back on. Aren't they precious? They kind of like glow. They're like iridescent too. I love that they're clear, and I love the details that they added. Like there's clear little, like, what are they, snowflakes? Are they stars? Like they're crystal stars. There's pearls all around too. Like if we, okay, let me try zooming in. Can you see that? There's like pearls in the horns. Now, if that's not attention to detail, I don't know what is. So we have this huge flower type orb in her dress. And if you already went through the story, this actually makes sense now. So the fact that she adds this to the dress, it makes so much sense. It pieces everything together now. Something that I did want to cover really quickly are these earrings. These earrings are magical. They are phenomenal. Normally, I am not a fan of earrings, but these earrings are beautiful. And the pearls, of course, once more, the necklace, her ring is like attention to detail. Why are you moving, Nikki? Stop. The attention to detail on this ring, it's literally an antler. Like this antler, let me tell you, I've seen rings like this. Like I would actually own a ring like this. That it is total goth vibes, especially when you see the black version. Oh my lord. So we do see a pattern here where this thing that's hanging on the dress full of, like, I would assume diamonds or crystals is actually also part of what encompasses like the earring, like the whole overall aesthetic of the earring, which is gorgeous. I love how they paired that off. The colors on this, like the different textures and the different patterns, it's just stunning. Like this attention to detail, and like under, like on the, I guess it's a bow, you can see how there's little orbs on there too. Everything is so stunning. Look at this, like the colors, so gorgeous. Let's take a look at what it looks like without the cape, because yes, there is a cape. However, the cape is actually not added in the coat section. It is under special. So let's remove her, and this is what it looks like. So you do notice that the gown kind of like loses its oomph. Like it's just more, how do I say, there's less volume added to it. So I do like how it looks. Obviously it looks a lot more grand with what is actually the cape, but it's still very gorgeous indeed. Like it's still very pretty. And let's take a look at what the back looks like without the hair, because the hair is super long, of course, so you can't really appreciate all the details on here. So that's what we're working with. You can see the pattern a lot clearer. It's so beautiful. And it looks like smoke or a stream of water. It would make sense if it would be like a stream of water pattern, because, like, you know how the wishes flow through the waters. Honestly, super stunning, very much in love. Let's take a look at my favorite version, the alternative black version, which is the awakened suit. And on this suit, you can definitely appreciate the pearls on the antlers a lot more, because they are actually visible. And there's like, oh, okay, I get it now. Oh my god, why didn't I think of this before? There's like a stream flowing through the antlers, and I guess that wasn't that visible on the white ones, but the stream would also be like, I guess, the river flowing for like the wishes. That is so cool. I mean, if it is that, because I might be assuming here, but you know, according to the story so far, that's what I can come up with. Once more, we take a look at the earrings, and the earrings are absolutely stunning. Gold is not my favorite color, but they work. They totally work. The hair, the makeup, the dress, look at how it shines. Like you can appreciate the glitter on it a lot more as the pattern goes down. And the crystals on here are going for like an antique gold type of shade. Also still incorporating the crystal. You know what? Something that I did forget to show you guys were the shoes. The shoes of the outfit. So let's remove the cape first so we can just appreciate what the suit looks like without it. And then we'll move on to the shoes. Okay, so I'm kind of loving this suit a lot more without the cape. This particular version, like, I mean, obviously I love them both equally. But, oh my god, I did not pay attention to this. Look at the sheen on the fabric. Look at how it sways. Oh my lord. That has to be velour or something because the texture, the pattern, oh my god, I am obsessed. I love this. Love, love, love. As well, let's take a look at what it looks like with a shorter hairstyle. You can just appreciate all the fabrics on here. Even the pattern on the ribbon seems to have changed, but obviously it didn't. It's still the same. It's just that since it is a lot darker now, you can actually tell what's imprinted. This is stunning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and put on a short. Oh, we can wear the new suit. Okay, so we don't actually have hosiery. Surprising, but also kind of not really, since it is a long gown. There actually would be no reason for it because you wouldn't be able to see it. But these are what the shoes look like, and the shoes are so pretty. I love that there's like this purple flower on there, and like even like the soles themselves kind of have shimmer. Like look, I'm lightly turning and there's shimmer in there. So pretty. There's fur at the top, so these are just like some very high platform shoes. Let's take a look at the original one since I didn't showcase those before. And these are red with the red flower. I feel like I kind of like these more actually. That is what she looks like, guys. I love her. I genuinely love her. And since we're doing redesign versions, this is Luming suit. It is so beautiful. This turquoise and pink color just makes me think of a lotus flower, and that gold reflect. I mean, I guess it kind of in a sense is starting to look holographic from that angle. We unfortunately cannot spin her around because we actually don't own her. We're actually looking at her through the Inspiration Redesign Index. But as you guys know, it does have the same mechanic where you upgrade to a certain level, which is typically 16 for URs if I'm not mistaken. And you will get the cape. So it's the cape and the gown. Of course, this doesn't mean that it will arrive in our server anytime soon, but it's just something to look forward to. Now lastly, let's talk backgrounds and stickers. In shop, under the recommended tab, you will find the Wishes on the Cloud special offers. There, we find the 288 Star Gem Pack, which contains the background, lanterns, and the moon. One which you could use while dressing Nikki, and the other that you could transfer over to be your home screen. It as well contains the 4 different stickers, Deer of Fortune, Full of Flowers, Wishing Chimes, and the Wind and the Moon. Additionally, 128 pink gems. Blooming Flowers is a background that you will be able to obtain doing the special event stages, as well as the stickers that go with it. For Petals and Water, this is a background that is obtainable by doing 40 pulls in the pavilion. It comes along with 3 stickers as well. For Lanterns and the Moon and Petals and Water, you can actually set these as home screen backgrounds, as well as typical free dressing backgrounds for Nikki. So there you have it, guys. That is it for today's video. I want to thank you for sticking by me because I know that this was a long one. I should have warned you to grab a snack. Obviously, I didn't expect it, and I am missing adding Shin Yi's suit, the recharge suit. However, if I would have added that to the video, we would have already stretched to about 35 to 36 minutes. I know. I need to find a way to make these shorter. I hope that this video was resourceful for you and that it helps you with your judgment in whether you want to continue pulling in the pavilion or start pulling for that matter. As usual, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!